Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff shows true character with message for Amanda Anisimova. Coco Gauff shows true character with message for Amanda Anisimova originally appeared on The Spun. Like many tennis fans this Saturday, two-time major champion Coco Gauff watched the Wimbledon final between Amanda Anisimova and Iga Swiatek. Unfortunately for Anisimova, she was on the losing end of a one-sided final. Swiatek needed only 57 minutes to claim her first Wimbledon title. The 24-year-old from Poland won 6-0, 6-0. Although she was dominant all tournament, grass was considered her worst surface. That won't be the case anymore. Anisimova, on the other hand, was understandably emotional during her post-match speech. However, that didn't stop her from showing respect to Swiatek. "You're such an incredible player. It obviously showed today," Anisimova said. "You've been such an inspiration to me. An unbelievable athlete. You've had such an incredible 2 weeks here. Getting to the final of your first Wimbledon and winning the championship. It's so special. Congratulations to you and your team." Anisimova also thanked all the fans who supported her during the best run of her professional career. "Thank you to everyone who supported me since my first round match here. It's been such an incredible atmosphere. You guys have carried me through this entire championship. Even though I ran out of gas a bit today, and I wish I could put on a better performance for all of you, you guys have still been there for me and lifted me up today. Thank you so much." As Anisimova addressed the crowd at center court, she received a kind message from one of her peers. Gauff had this to say about Anisimova on Saturday afternoon. "So much to be proud of, Amanda. Keep your head up." That's a classy message from Gauff, who is roughly a month removed from winning the French Open. We'll see if Anisimova learns from her loss to Swiatek and goes on a run at the US Open next month. This story was originally reported by The Spun on July 12, 2025, where it first appeared. Coco Gauff shows true character with message for Amanda Anisimova, a story of grace beyond the game. In the fierce, fast-paced world of professional tennis, it is easy to be consumed by competition. Every point, every set, every match is a battleground where athletes push themselves to the limits for glory. But every so often, a moment comes along that reminds the world that tennis is more than a game. It is a story of human spirit, of empathy, of shared journeys. One such moment unfolded recently when 20-year-old Coco Gauff, already a US Open champion and one of the brightest stars on the WTA Tour, displayed a level of emotional intelligence and compassion far beyond her years, sending a heartfelt message to fellow American player Amanda Anisimova. 2 lives, 2 journeys, 1 understanding. Coco Gauff and Amanda Anisimova have followed parallel paths in some ways. Both were hailed as teenage phenoms. Both faced intense pressure to deliver on promise. And both have had to carry the weight of public scrutiny while dealing with private battles. Amanda Anisimova burst onto the scene at just 17 when she reached the semifinals of the 2019 French Open. Her powerful ground strokes and fearless play were a revelation. But behind the scenes, Amanda's path was shadowed by tragedy. Later that year, she lost her father and longtime coach, Konstantin Anisimov, a loss that shook her world. The tennis community watched as Amanda took time away from the game to grieve and rebuild. She returned with grace, but the pain was never far from the surface. Mental health challenges followed. In 2023, she announced an indefinite break from the sport to focus on her well-being. Her absence was felt, not just as a loss to American tennis, but as a reminder of the immense personal cost of professional sports. Coco Gauff, on the other hand, has been a symbol of energy and resilience. From her stunning Wimbledon debut at 15, where she defeated Venus Williams, to her Grand Slam success in New York, she has become a fan favorite for her charisma, talent, and grounded demeanor. But Coco, too, has faced her own set of pressures, expectations, criticism, and the emotional toll of being a rising star in a demanding sport. Through it all, she's remained open about her struggles, including feelings of self-doubt and burnout. It's that shared understanding of both the triumphs and the toll that makes Coco's message to Amanda so powerful. The message heard around the tennis world after Amanda Anisimova made her long-awaited return to the WTA circuit in the summer of 2025, stepping onto the grass courts of Eastbourne with grace and quiet determination. The tennis world rejoiced. It was not about winning or losing. It was about being back, about having the courage to return. Following Amanda's emotional comeback, Coco Gauff was quick to speak, not with platitudes or media-friendly statements, but with genuine warmth and authenticity. During a post-match interview, Coco paused and said, "I just want to take a moment to say how proud I am of Amanda Anisimova. What she's been through, most of us can't imagine. And to come back, to still believe in herself, to still choose this journey, that takes real strength. Amanda, if you're listening, welcome back. We've missed you." The message was brief, but it was monumental. In a world where athletes are often taught to hide emotion and stay in their lanes, Coco's words were a quiet rebellion, a reminder that empathy is not weakness, and that the best players are those who lift others up. More than a sport, a sisterhood. Tennis is often portrayed as a solitary sport. Unlike team games, players stand alone on the court. But behind the scenes, there is a community, a sisterhood. And in recent years, that sisterhood has become more visible. From Naomi Osaka speaking out about mental health, to Ash Barty walking away at the height of her career to find peace, to Serena Williams supporting younger players with quiet mentorship, women's tennis has become a stage not just for athletic brilliance, but for emotional honesty. Coco Gauff is carrying that legacy forward. Her support of Amanda Anisimova was not a calculated PR move. It was a spontaneous act of grace. And it resonated, not just with fans, but with fellow players, many of whom took to social media to echo Coco's words and share their admiration for Amanda's courage. Why this moment matters. In the age of clickbait headlines and viral controversies, a simple message of support might seem small. But this moment, Coco Gauff reaching out to Amanda Anisimova, reminded us of something larger, that sports can be a space for healing. We live in a world that often glorifies toughness and silence, where vulnerability is seen as a liability. But Coco's message turned that idea on its head. It showed that strength can also be soft, that the true character of a champion is not just in how they play, but in how they show up for others. Amanda Anisimova's story is one of pain, resilience, and hope. Coco Gauff's story is one of rising brilliance and quiet compassion. Together, they created a moment that will live far beyond the next match or the next tournament. A ripple effect. The impact of Coco's message wasn't limited to the tour. Fans around the world shared their own stories of struggle and support. Mental health advocates praised the moment as a powerful example of athletes using their platforms for good. Parents showed their children how kindness and sportsmanship are as important as trophies and rankings. Even Amanda herself responded with heartfelt appreciation. In a short social media post, she wrote, "Thank you, Coco. Your words meant more than I can say. This journey hasn't been easy, but knowing I'm not alone makes all the difference. Grateful for this community and everyone who stood by me." The post was accompanied by a photo of Amanda holding her racket with a quiet smile, a symbol not of victory over an opponent, but of victory over despair. Character is destiny. In Greek philosophy, there's a saying, character is destiny. It means that who we are determines how we move through the world, how we handle both the highs and the lows. Coco Gauff, still so young in age but already so rich in wisdom, is living proof of that. She could have stuck to the script, focused only on her performance, deflected questions. Instead, she chose connection. She chose compassion. She chose character. And in doing so, she reminded the world that being a great athlete is about more than medals. It's about moments like these. Moments when someone chooses grace. When someone sees another human being not as a rival, but as a soul worth honoring. The future brighter together. As the 2025 season rolls on, Amanda Anisimova's return will be watched with hope and respect. And Coco Gauff will continue to inspire, not just with her forehand or footwork, but with her heart. Their paths may cross again on court. Perhaps they'll battle through long rallies and tight tiebreaks. But no matter the result, they've already shown the world something more important. That greatness lies not only in winning, but in how we walk beside one another. This moment between Coco and Amanda is now part of tennis history. But more than that, it is a reminder for athletes, fans, and all of us that the strongest serve is sometimes a message of love.